Hi everybody, I am Cookie Dough and welcome back to another episode of our Europa Universalis 5 Let's Play as Italy, where we're doing quite well, and we just finished the war against the Castilians, where we ended up taking over a little bit of Portugal and released Portugal so that we can keep getting more CBs on the Castilians to give them back more land. Also, we're done now giving land to Aragon, and we will be annexing them at some point. I do want to wait for a couple of things. Hopefully, they can convert to Lutheranism themselves. That would be best case scenario. And also finishing up a few more of these locations to be fully Catalan, because it will be just easier to accept one culture than multiple cultures, right? So I'm hoping that will be the case. Also, I guess a third thing as well, I do want to do, not influence subject, I do want to get and improve cultural opinion with them. Unfortunately, I can't do it for another 11 years, which is kind of crazy, but yeah, I'm not gonna. This is gonna be a brief introduction. Most of my money from the Castilian War I spent on building ships. I am building wherever down here. I'm building some galleys and a couple more heavy ships. The one thing I've noticed, okay, Tunis here, they have 87 ships. Come on now, they have 87 ships, including 33 heavy ships. 34 galleys, but that's fine. They have 33 heavy ships, okay? They are early carracks, that's fine. The Ottomans have 50 total ships, 20 heavy ships, right? They're 20 heavy ships. They're also early carracks. When I go over here to look at the naval hegemony, the main thing is having heavy ships to be able to gain the hegemony, which meaning you would need 38 heavy ships. But Tunis is nowhere in this list here. They have 33, which is the same as Great Wu. The Mamluks are here with 30. The Ottomans are here with 20. These guys are here with 18, 16. Even me here with my measly 8 is on this list. The list keeps going, but for some reason it doesn't scroll. Anyways, I am very confused why Tunis is not on this list, because they should be right here in the third or fourth place with their 33 heavy ships. Maybe a bug, maybe something else. And also, I don't know why Tunis just themselves have so many ships. More than the... Wrong button. More than the Ottomans, who have 50. More than the Mamluks, who have 65. More than the Moroccans, who only have 14. Castilians, I don't want to do the Castilian math. We did beat them up. They were getting beat up by Tunis and Morocco as well. So they have quite a lot of ships, which I am very confused by. Definitely way more than England, more than France. I think Brittany comes close. No, Brittany also has a few ships. But anyways, like I said, I don't want to ramble on too long on this introduction. Why I'm talking about Tunis is because my next war will be against Tunis. We have another couple of years to declare war on them. So I will be back for that. But until then, I'll see you then. Alrighty, welcome to an update here, warring update. We are just finishing up Tunis. I did not want to spend a huge amount of time on Tunis, mainly because we are just about 2 years away from declaring another war on France. I do want to get ready for that and make sure I have everything in line for that. Also, the English have called us war against quite a few people here, including Castile and Lithuania and a bunch of the smaller HRE members. We could possibly do something over here, maybe. I don't know if they would give me this land. But anyways, we will go ahead and maybe try sieging out some of this stuff. At least until the war reaches the 1 year mark, until when I most likely will be doing a white peace, because I don't really want to be in this war. I don't want to be fighting it. So again, it's nice to possibly do something here with Castile and giving them more land to Portugal, but we'll see what happens on that front. Anyways, let's go ahead and peace out Tunis real quick. It's not going to be too much, and none of these other ones will do anything. We will take back the rest of the land in Sicily. That is the main priority. I will take a foothold in Tunis proper itself, so that next war we can properly move our troops in here and then go ahead and war against Tunis that way. Because ferrying them over and kind of not having a foothold, excuse me, definitely does limit the amount of food that I get for my troops and the logistical systems and all of that. So we will be doing that. We are also giving back all of the slaves that they took. They only did siege out one small little province over here. Doesn't matter, we will get that back. And we are humiliating them, so hopefully that will push us over the 70 prestige mark. We will see what happens on that front. Let's go ahead. It doesn't say, unfortunately, in here. Yeah, no, just under. Yeah, it doesn't say the amount of prestige I got. No, that is not listed anywhere here. That is fine. We will go ahead and come back over here, and actually you guys come back out there. And then we will go ahead and pick up our troops. Like I said, we are at war against these guys, which we may do something. It's probably... I need to be at peace. Oh no, I don't need to be at peace. How far away am I? Oh my goodness, not that far whatsoever. So I could... Where is... And there it is. I could pay a little bit. Yeah, it's actually not that much. I could pay a little bit, hopefully get to that 70 mark. I only need a few months, like 4 months to do that. So I will go ahead and do that. And yeah, next thing is just going ahead and planning a war against France in 2 years. Go ahead and take the rest of the land from Provence and Toulouse here. And maybe take something where we can release another good amount of land. Best probably would be Gascony here, or would it be Bordeaux or whatever it would. Yeah, these are mostly Franconian in here. Gascon is still quite large swaths of land here. So I may take like this province here, maybe releasing another vassal. We will see what we can do on that front. But yeah, I think we're doing quite well here. So for now, I will keep going and I will be back soon with another juicy update. Alrighty, it is time for another war with France. Yes, indeed, we should be declaring war. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to get Bohemia into this war here. They are quite opposed to it, about 30 something. Even Hungary is a little bit opposed. They're in debt. How much in debt are you, Hungary? Because I may be able to pay off your debt. Where is... Okay. So location, no. Ooh, 4,300. Wow, that's actually quite a lot. That is quite a lot. One thing I may be able to do, though, is covert action, sabotage reputation with the Hungarians. And then, would that be enough? Yes, it is. Okay, but now I do have to wait another month for this war to happen. Okay, let's just wait that month. It is fine. Yeah, hopefully England can now deal with the Scottish. The one thing that is scary about the Scottish, they do have quite a lot of ships. They do have quite a lot of ships. Thankfully, their heavy ships are H2, but we will see what happens on that front. Other than that, there we go. August 1st, beautiful. You know what? I will actually have them lose. This is fine enough, I guess. Yeah, they'll lose 3 each. Yeah, that is fine. I do also need to get this going in here. I think this is good enough here. No, definitely don't want that. Definitely don't want to change. Yeah, let's just increase this just so this comes here. What we are doing in here, we are coastal trading ports. Proximity cost without maritime presence plus or -3, which will stay on for another 10 years. And proximity cost without maritime presence -3 as well. Oh, no, sorry, that stays, but proximity cost through port -3 as well, which should help us out quite a bit on that front too. So let's go ahead and declare war. We will go claim on province is fine. We will call in all of our allies minus Bohemia. We'll see if we can get them in at some point. The thing is that sucks. None of these guys have too much to do. Yeah, Hungary with their standing, they have no standing army, which is mind-boggling to me. But at least they have some decent amount of levies, so that should hopefully help us out slightly. They don't have too many ships, but yeah, the Scottish have the ships, which will be quite rough to deal with. But either way, let's go ahead and declare war on the French, and then we will see what we can do to possibly call in the Bohemians in here. If we go ahead and doing this, -28, yeah, this will be quite harsh to do, and I won't be able to, oh no, I need to do with these guys. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to do that. Anyways, let's go ahead and see what we can possibly do here. I wonder if they will be, yeah, they will have some. You know what? Let's go ahead and take over possibly this thing right away. And maybe beat up some of their levies down here. The good thing is we can hopefully siege them out once they come in to do some of these mountainous sieges. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. There we go. We got that going. Okay, let's see if we can go ahead and catch some of these guys over this way here, which will be really, really good. Okay, there's already some guys coming in here and fighting them. Beautiful, look at that. Okay, that is fantastic. My allies or my vassals are doing that. There shouldn't be too much worry over there. Wow, they actually gave him a hell of a fight. Jesus. Okay. Alright, let's see where these guys will come. Okay, yeah. I'm hoping I can catch him over there somewhere. What kind of terrain is this? Okay, that's not the greatest terrain, but let's see where they will be coming. Yeah, this is definitely not the greatest terrain, but let me wait in here and see where we can catch them. They might be coming over this way. Yeah, all of this terrain here is very rough. Ooh, but I can catch them over here. Let's come over this way. Oh, great. I'll deny the petition, that's fine. Let's go ahead and see to at least beat these guys up in here. Should be able... Okay, they have higher morale, it says. Okay, then let's wait 2 seconds here. I won't be able to catch him in there. Okay, let's siege this out and then go from there and see what we can do. England, please deal with Scotland. That is your main objective, so please do that. So we'll see what we can get going from that. Okay, this should be now good enough. Okay, the terrain is to their benefits. What kind of terrain is it? Okay, -1 I can deal with. I should be able to beat them up really good. And possibly even stack wipe. Oh, not quite a stack wipe, but that was good fighting over here. Let's see, could we get into here to help? No, we won't be able to. Let's go ahead and siege this out, which should be fine. Alrighty, beautiful. I think this is a good start so far. The French have lost a decent amount so far. I mean, we have as well. The English, of course, the English have lost quite a lot. Okay. Yeah, we have way more ships. Yeah, the English, that's the thing. Yeah, the English lost most of their ships. I don't know if I will be bringing my ships up there, because also these guys have a good amount of ships as well. Yeah, sorry, England, you're on your own. You'll have to deal with your things on your own island. Mainly and specifically the Scottish. But yeah, I will continue on, do this war, and I will be back with the peace deal. See you guys soon. Alrighty, it is time to finally peace out France. I had to wait a little bit extra. First things first, there was 2 sieges that were taking way forever. First things first, this Bordeaux ended up taking almost 900 days to siege out. Absolutely ridiculous. And which I already took care of. Milan ended up coming in, and I took their chunk over here that they had left. They're now left with a 1 location minor. Yes, this is still Milan. I don't care about them here. They can do their thing, whatever they want in the mountains. I may come back and do it at some point, another, because it's still Lombard. There's kind of a 50-ish% almost Lombard here. Romanish is the one that is mainly in here, plus it's a different province. Anyways, I will be taking some of this land here as well. But yeah, that was about it. I believe France ended up allying Castile again, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, they did. Which is, I mean, it's okay, depending. Do I really want to do anything with it? Or do I want them to break their alliance again? I mean, possibly. The one thing I could, I think, do, because I have a bunch of this stuff happening here. Plus maybe get rid of another province or location. You know what? I can do possibly something like this. There we go. That is fine, because I am thinking of releasing Gascony here, which should be the southwestern part of France, which we should be able to take in. Toulouse will take the rest of this, and Toulouse is done for then. We will be looking to annex them at some point. But yeah, there's the peace deal. No money. I don't care about the money. As you guys can see, I have a crap ton of money because in the war, I was not able to, or not able to, but I keep forgetting to do something about that. So first things first, we do need to give, where is it? Come on now. Okay. Where's seed? Am I blind or am I not? There's still my vassal, right? So why can't I cede a province? Okay. Okay, let's wait for the month to go by. Maybe... Oh, well, there's a French revolt happening right now here. And I just had a crash. Maybe that is why what happened. Well, anyways, let me do a quick cut in here and then I'll be right back. Alrighty, well, welcome back after that little weird crash that happened. And yeah, you know what? I believe why I cannot do cede land to my vassals, which is even weird that it's not, doesn't even say in here. But I believe it is because of this weird war that I am helping Hungary in. It is a huge revolt that they're having. So I'm just moving my troops over there now to help out. A few things, I'm not going to bother you guys with any of that. A few things I did want to run through. Obviously, we're making crazy amounts of money. I have so much money to spend. I did actually, just before I started, I ended up starting to improve this to a city. I may go ahead, or not may, I most likely will go ahead and maybe create a few more towns into cities and kind of go from there. But the main thing I wanted to go over, we have a bureaucratic slot. We have actually had it for a while. I think it happened right in the middle of the war against France, but I figured I'll wait to pick it until I do a update here. There's a couple of good options. The first one is Board of Revenue. If we obviously pay into it, we would get plus 10% tax efficiency. Each one of these will give a cabinet seat, but if we don't, the state enrichment will go up by 10%. Privy Council, also not bad. Parliament-based support. Actually, no, this one's not too terrible, not too great. But negative is Pop Join Rebel Threshold. Audit Bureau, Crown Power, not terrible. Revoke, actually, this one does not give a seat, so not all of them. I thought all of them, I kind of quickly ran through them, but not all of them give a cabinet seat. So again, not sure if I will be going with that. I am right now. We have kind of low crown power, but I think this is just kind of temporary. Once kind of a few months go by, it usually happens for some reason after a war. This usually I noticed happening. Colonial office, we can have monthly colonial migration plus 20% and colonial range, not shabby at all. Migration attraction minus 0.2 if you don't pay into it. Admiralty Board, morale of navies, monthly navy tradition, also not bad for a navy play. Diplomatic capacity, max diplomats, also pretty decent. Trade commission, I am kind of intrigued with this. Trade advantage and trade range. And if you don't pay into it, burger estate satisfaction goes off. I do like this because, especially the trade range, there's a couple of things that my people are asking for, mainly porcelain, which we cannot provide unless we go all the way out east, I believe. War Council, also pretty good. Military tactics, army tradition from battles, not too shabby. Board Ordnance, artillery power, pretty good. And artillery bonus versus fort +1. This is another one that is really, really good. That I'm considering going. We don't have any artillery right now, but we will be going and getting some artillery very soon once we do get that going, which we have already unlocked siege artillery. And commissariat is logistic distance, also pretty good for warring, further distance warring, and supply depot capacity plus 500, not too shabby whatsoever. So the things I'm doing is this Board of Ordnance, that is pretty nice. Trade commission, just to get that much more trade, more things because we do own quite a lot of stuff that is pretty good to trade with. And Board of Revenue is always good. I mean, another plus 10% tax efficiency is absolutely insane. It would be absolutely ridiculous. Um, Again, but I think we're making enough money not to worry about this right now. I think either the Trade Commission or the Board of Ordnance I may do, because artillery bonus versus forts is going to be huge. It is definitely going to be huge, especially after this age. Bastions will come online, so I believe I will be picking this, but not right this second. Again, because if we are going to be going with that, I am still quite a ways away from doing that. It is queued up, but it's 18th down the road because we will be picking up some of these cannons for sure. We're almost there. Actually, I wanted to say we're almost also there with global trade. I mean, it doesn't seem like it, but it is in our country firmly, or in a few locations firmly, that we will be able to do that and get some more going. So that is fine enough. Yeah, I keep building a few more of light ships just so that I can get some more maritime presence down on the east coast of my country. Not sure that's gonna help too much with the control, but I think better than not. Also, what I kind of am suspecting is the strait crossing here. I think this is considered a land connection because I wanted to build my naval governor here in Palermo, but the way I was reading it, and I think through my research, I believe a straight crossing that armies can just walk across is considered a connection via land to your main thing. So, what I'm thinking, I will probably wait until I annex Aragon at some point and then maybe put it here in Barcelona, most likely. I mean, Valencia could be a thing as well, but I think Barcelona would be pretty good, especially because that is where the market is in Barcelona. So just so that I can get more things. And once we have that, I believe I will be going and switching more towards naval. I know we're firmly in the land category right now at 76, which is kind of crazy. So it will take some time to get over to naval, but it will be best for us to do that. Innovativeness is still nicely at 97, so we are doing great on that front. But yeah, I will go ahead and spend all of this money on a bunch of stuff, finish this war that I'm helping my ally here. And then, yeah, I will continue on and come back with another juicy update, possibly a Tunisian war. I'll have to double check when is our truce up with Tunis, if it already is up. Okay, I think it'll be easier to see this way. Okay, so we don't have a truce with Tunis anymore. Okay, I think that may be the best thing to do. Let's go ahead and build a spy network on them while we're here. And then we will do that. I mean, Granada could be maybe. I was going to say it could be pretty good to take some land from them as well, but I will wait for now. Castile also is nice. Not sure if we have... Oh, we do. Yes. Okay, till 64. When is our thing? 67. So we will not be able to get it with this CB in here. But yeah, I will keep going and I will be back soon with another juicy update. Alrighty, it is time for another war, and we will actually be going to war against the Castilians yet again to give some land back to the Portuguese. We definitely will do that. Now, I actually wanted to go to war with Tunisians here, but those SOBs got a freaking alliance with the Ottomans. So that is not very helpful to me. I think I can take the Ottomans, but not with all of these other people in this war. So we will have to wait and see how all of this goes. The thing is, I would have Bohemia on my side. I would have Austria on my side. I would have Hungary on my side, declaring on the Tunisians. But yeah, we'll have to see. That may happen. We do still have time for that war. We have until 1590 for that CB. But for now, let's do a quick easy war. I might want to wait until I get my new things that I can go ahead. Actually, let me go and do this province here. Yeah, there we go. Do we need to call in Austria? No, we don't need to call in Austria. I don't see a reason why to call in Austria. There we go. We will just go ahead and declare this war. And we don't even need to wait around for them. Let's come down here so that we can possibly beat them up. These guys are losing some. There we go. We'll just go ahead and quickly beat them up in there. That is fine. Siege that out. There we go. Beautiful. A Mercury output and Mercury patio. So that means we can go ahead and upgrade. There's the Mercury patio. We can upgrade this because of the silver in here, which is always nice. Decent amount of control. I mean, could have been much better, but it is what it is. So yeah, we will go ahead and do this. Now, there's always a good chance that Granada may join this war, or they do still have a bit of a truce with them. So we will wait and see. Also, I did end up increasing my thing output here. I'll just put it back to a little bit just so I can make more money. Portugal now is pissed off. So hopefully the Castilians will not go ahead and attack them right away. But we will see what happens. Oh, beautiful. We will go ahead and beat them up there. Let's just go ahead and do this real quick. What kind of terrain is this? Oh yeah, we can definitely beat them up in there. Where are they going anyways? Oh, they must be going into here, right? Yeah, they are. Let's just come over here and then see what happens. We will siege that out. And there we go. Perfect. Come on down here. Yeah, I don't mind attacking them in here. That should be no problems whatsoever. Okay, gain some more cores. Look at that. Yeah, let's just finish this out. And just making sure. Oh, this is even a better fight. Yeah, this should not matter whatsoever here. Look at that. Almost a stack wipe. Beautiful. Okay, these guys are threatening over there. I kind of want to go there. But let's go ahead and just... Yeah, let's make sure that these guys are actually liking me and not wanting to go peace out separately from me if these guys siege them all out. That will be fine. Okay, yeah, this is going to be a super easy war. Shouldn't take too much at all. And yeah, I will be back soon with the peace deal. Alrighty, and just like that, the war is basically finished. They have no troops left. Literally zero. So we will just go ahead and take a peace. There's not too much. We will give back some of the cores, and since they unfortunately ended up revoking cores from Portugal originally, I'll have to give them this land. The only reason these two forts were never sieged out, so I will have to give them back to them. I also took a couple of maps, mostly down here in Africa. So there we go. Yeah, just to kind of discover this area over here. But yeah, for now, we're pretty good to go. What I will do is seed location this here to Portugal and seed location this here to Portugal. There we go. Look at that. Now Portugal is looking nice and Castile is looking sadder than they have since the beginning of the game. So a few things I want to go as well. As you guys can see, we have a crap ton of money. I keep building more and more ships. These are heavy ships in here. Don't really need them to be anywhere, so I'll just have them docked in here. We are doing a decent amount for maritime presence. I keep moving my ships around just to have some better kind of coverage here. Probably will be building some more light ships. I only have these, well, not only these 13, there's still like quite a few in this navy as well here. Yeah, these guys here, please, sure, come back to Genoa and then we will see what we will do with you. I don't know why you're taking such a weird route, but sure. We basically have fully incorporated Sicily almost. Unfortunately, this one here is majority Tunisian, so we'll have to deal with that. There's only 2 locations left in Sardinia here that are actual Sardinians. We might, yeah, there we go. We will have a small rebellion here, which I will have to deal with, but we'll have to deal with it, unfortunately. We will still need some time to get all of this to majority Tuscan. Everything else is majority Tuscan, so we're almost done with the Sardinian culture in here. Also, the world is looking very Lutheran for literally a handful of countries. I am really hating that Aragon is one of them. Scotland here, whatever is left of Ireland. And is this still Lithuania? Yes, so Lithuania is still a bit Catholic. And even some of here, but they're actually converting to Sunnism quite well, which is sad to see. Jeez, even the freaking Hungarians are Lutheran. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. It's absolutely ridiculous. We do have rights of the clergy, which we can do. Curtailing the clergy, maybe, but that would mean less innovativeness for this here. We can do secularization of the states. Obviously, that would go even more in that direction. Or we can literally strengthen the rights of them, which I kind of don't feel like doing. But we'll have to see. I might have to just go curtail the clergy, which is fine. I mean, it's gonna suck with the satisfaction equilibrium. The tax doesn't mean anything to me. I'm not really doing much on anything. Sure, let's curtail them. That is fine. We'll see how much that will be. So far, we only have one aspect right now. We're kind of gaining a little slowly the religious influence. I ended up picking the -10 antagonism and +10 war score efficiency just to get that more land out of every peace deal as much as I can, especially going to war with France, Castile, and these bigger nations here. Definitely need to break up Ottomans somehow. Sucks that they're allied to Tunis and Morocco, but I think I may have to bite the bullet and just do it, especially now that everyone wants to come in here. Okay, I think this will be the next war, and I think I will cut this episode short a little bit because I want to leave it as a cliffhanger. As we will be going to war with the Ottomans. Now, I do have, like I said, some time here. Wherever I can see it. There we go. Till 1590. I'm not obviously going to wait till 1590, but I will be going to war with them. I do want to build up my military a little bit more, as I do have to deal with 200,000 levies and 21,000 units that these guys have, standing units, we will most likely be able to hire, obviously, quite a lot of mercenaries. I will build up, spend my money as well. So the war will not start right as I start the next episode, but it will be within the next 5 years from this date here that I will be going to war with the Ottomans, because the Ottomans definitely need to get taken down a notch. They have some colonies I would like to get my hands on. We'll see if we can do that. Unfortunately, that sucks, meaning that all of this is Sunni, so we'll have to see what happens. I have started this colony here in the Lesser Antilles down here. Also, we finished this one here. We have the colony of Mendi, which is our first colony. Absolutely fantastic. And I have started colonizing this here to just make them that much bigger here. It's okay for RGO wise. It has iron, has saffron, some other things, not the greatest. Would have liked to go a little further down, deeper in here, but obviously England is just absolutely going nuts on that. Exploration is just taking very, very slowly. And who are these people in here? Of course, the English are here as well. Okay. Okay, I will have to deal with the English as well at some point with the colonization game, but that is not my priority, like I said. That is just kind of a side quest, as I am more focused on Europe here, and just maybe forming the Roman Empire. But again, this is just maybe. It is not something I'm aiming for, but if it happens, if we get to that, I think we could do that quite easily. But yeah, I mean, again, I should have had way more land. I'm not going in balls to the wall, conquering everything anyways. I'm kind of having fun with this patch here. It's really good. I mean, I'm making crap ton of money. Italy is very, very good for making money. So, but yeah, without dragging this episode much further than it already has gone, thanks a lot for coming and watching another episode, and I will catch you next time. Bye bye.